Rana Elbittibssi, and I work for Xylem for almost right now 13 years. Xylem is a global company worldwide, which has in every country and every province location. We are about 13,000 employees. We are covering everything for all markets, from industrial, water, oil and gas, petroleum treatments. So we are everything with water. We moving water, we treat water, we do anything with water.
Yeah, so you're not getting into the slurry and things like that?
We do slurry.
Oh, you do
slurry.
slurry.
Water as well.
Liquid, okay, yeah. Just dirty water.
Just dirty water, yes.
We're talking about supplying the mines, so I'm very curious to know, because I know you deal with some very large-scale projects.
Yes.
What's the biggest? Or some large ones that you've supplied?
I did, actually, that was actually last year. So I did a big project with the Divec mines, that's Northwest Territory. And they were building a new dike there, so we had to clear out the water from the lake completely. So we did a design where we work with Canada Pump and Power, and we cleared completely the lakes. We designed pumps equipment to work on that. So it was a big project.
Wow.
So in that case, when you're doing a project like that, are you bringing in the engineers, or is the engineers coming to you and saying, with their specifications, and then you provide the product? How does that work?
The engineer has an idea already and a preliminary design, so he's bringing to us that preliminary design, and we work together right now to establish, okay, is this equipment going to be working with you? How its performance? Is it going to be delivering the result that you're looking for in the time that you're expecting? So that's how it works.
Right. Okay. So how the equipment, I mean, there must be standard models, but is it also customized as well?
That's correct, yes. It depends on, we have always what we call it pre-engineered, which is the standard modules, goes everywhere. And then the custom one, that's engineered one, that's based on the requirements. So for instance, if the customer comes say, no, none of the pumps available right now giving me the delivery of the flow and head that I'm looking for. Now we start working with the engineering to develop a design for him that meets his requirements.
So do you actually have engineers going out onto site, or like, how do you collect that data?
We either, as through our offices, they go and meet the customers, and we get all the information from them, or if it's really getting more sophisticated, we get our engineering people coming out from the head office, from the factory, to go and visit the customer and client and collect the information on that.
So it is quite a process.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Wow. I had a couple questions I specifically wanted to ask you. How often do your customers move pumps into different facets of operations? Like, now when you set up, are these stationary, or do your different types of pumps get moved around into different areas?
It depends exactly on each mine station. So every mine is different, okay? There is a mines that they use a custom pumps that cannot be replaced or removed from a location to another location. Some other mines, they prefer to use standard pumps so they can move within the location. So it's easy for his replacement parts, for a repair, for maintenance, for their operator to handle. Not every time have to go through the manuals to read how it works. So it depends, actually, in the situation and on the mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that would lead to the challenge question,
yes.
Which we love to ask, and that talks a little bit about technology. What's the challenge right now, or what are some of the big challenges you've had in supplying these mines?
Usually the major challenge is monitoring those pumps and the equipment and make it easier for the operator to handle far distance. Okay, so for instance, you have the pumps on the north territory where in the winter -50, -60 degree. You don't want to send someone to work with those pumps there. So you need to figure out how we can handle and monitor those pumps, how it works. Okay, I don't need to send someone there and get freeze and come back and we can't even solve the issue. So the monitoring now. So we have a lot of technology that work with that. It's either we develop right now, which is a newest technology called the Concertor. It has a brain. So the pumps itself has a monitoring equipment inside that help with regulating the flow, sending alarms, making sure that the pumps will not burn, and so on.
And how long has that technology been? Now that technology is implemented.
It's already implemented, yeah.
And how long has it been available to the customers?
It's about right now 2 years globally and 1 year in Canada, because we were going through the certificate for the CSA and mining certificate. Yeah.
Right. And is that, how is the response?
It's actually getting great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's working fine right now.
And the main goal is the efficiency, more data. Is this real time data, or is it
It's
hooked
a
up?
real-time data.
Yeah,
If
so
it's hooked up to your system, monitoring system, it's a real-time data, yes.
Wow, yeah.
So it's giving you, as of now, what's going on. Okay?
Yeah.
So you need even that, if it's connected properly, you can even say, send the signal, yeah, stop the pumps, start the pumps, what's going on, what type of alarm is going on there, how I can regulate the internal variable frequency drive to regulate the flow versus head, and so on.
Yeah. Have you got a chance to talk a lot? There's a technology theme across this event that I don't even know if it was on purpose, but everybody's talking about technology here.
It is, yes.
Have you got a chance to educate a lot of people that are walking around and now?
Yes, anyone comes through our booth, we're actually going through that with them. So we provide them with everything that we have. So we have a technology versus from pumps, heat exchange, vertical turbines, controls, treatments. So everything within any of these brands, we have a technology, new technology that we address the customer, educate them, go visit them, give them training, education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You prepped your booth very well because some booths are very friendly, some booths are semi, but your booth is you're there and you're talking to people.
It is,
and
yes.
I guess that's a bit of prep before to get.
We have to work on that. Yes, that's usually the challenge is to get the customers focusing on our equipment, how it works.
Right.
So, and we need always to figure out what is his pain point. So we work with him on that.
Right. Yeah. Has it been a good show for you?
It is actually. Yesterday was very busy. Lots of interested people, customers, engineers, consulting. So yes.
Yeah, I strolled by your booth a couple times. It's been a very busy, busy booth, and that's a good sign of a good company. I mean, I've had customers that have worked with Xylem, some of our customers, and it's always very, very, very good reputation.
Xylem has been on the market, I would say, in Canada here for over 60 years. So it's a quite long time.
Yeah, yeah. And they live up to the brand for sure.
It is, yes.
Rana, I thank you. I know you are very busy, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I thank you for joining the podcast and then taking the time to talk to us.
And thank you for having me there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.